Simplicity as an Art. Summary of the book. Published by Audiobooks HUB. Chapter 1. Introduction. The beauty of less. Imagine waking up in a clean, uncluttered space where everything has a purpose. Your mind feels light, your schedule is clear, and your priorities are in order. You feel calm, focused, and in control. This is the power of simplicity. Simplicity is not about deprivation. It is about making room for what truly matters. In a world overloaded with information, obligations, and distractions, learning to simplify is a survival skill. Many people believe that a simple life is boring or unambitious. But simplicity does not mean doing less, it means doing the right things. It does not mean having nothing, it means having what you truly need. It is the ability to remove excess and focus on what brings real value. Why simplicity matters. A complicated life leads to stress, overwhelm, and dissatisfaction. When we constantly chase more possessions, more achievements, more commitments, we end up exhausted. We lose sight of what makes us happy. On the other hand, simplicity creates clarity. When you declutter your space, your mind follows. When you simplify your schedule, you have time for what truly matters. When you let go of toxic relationships, you make space for meaningful connections. Simplicity gives you more time. No more wasting hours on unnecessary tasks or obligations. More energy. Less mental and physical clutter means more focus and motivation. More joy. A simple life allows you to appreciate the little things. The illusion of more. Society tells us that success means having more money, more possessions, more responsibilities. But the reality is different. The happiest people are not the ones who have the most, but the ones who are content with enough. Think of a time when you felt truly happy. Was it because of a new gadget, or was it because of an experience, a deep conversation, or a quiet moment of peace? True happiness comes from less, not more. The first step to a simpler life. The journey to simplicity starts with one question: what truly matters to me? Take a moment to reflect. What things, commitments, and relationships bring you joy? What creates stress and anxiety? What can you remove or minimize to make life easier? In the next chapters, we will explore practical ways to simplify different aspects of life. You will learn how to declutter your space, your mind, your schedule, and even your emotions. Simplicity is an art, and like any art, it requires practice. Are you ready to begin? Chapter 2. The Mindset of Simplicity. How to think clearly. Simplicity is not just about decluttering your home or reducing your to-do list. It starts in your mind. If your thoughts are chaotic, your life will be too. That's why the first step to a truly simple life is learning to think clearly. Why our minds are overloaded. We live in a world of constant stimulation. Social media, news, endless notifications. Our brains are always processing information. This creates mental clutter, making it hard to focus and think clearly. Mental overload leads to stress. Too many thoughts create anxiety. Indecision. Too many choices make decision-making exhausting. Lack of focus. Your attention is always scattered. If you feel mentally drained, it's not because you're weak, it's because your brain is handling too much. The power of thinking clearly. When you simplify your thinking, you make better decisions, feel calmer, and have more energy. A clear mind leads to a clear life. People with a simple mindset focus on what truly matters. Don't overthink or second-guess. Let go of unnecessary worries. How to simplify your thoughts. Here are a few powerful practices to help you declutter your mind. Reduce mental inputs. Your brain is like a computer. It slows down when too many programs are running. Reduce what you consume. Limit social media time. Avoid unnecessary news and gossip. Focus on a few important things instead of trying to know everything. Write it down. If your mind is full of thoughts, get them out on paper. Writing helps you see what's important and what's just noise. Try these simple methods. Keep a journal for thoughts and ideas. Write a daily to-do list with only 3 key tasks. Use a brain dump exercise. Write everything on your mind, then sort it out. Embrace the power of saying no. Overcomplicating life often comes from taking on too much. Learn to say no to tasks that don't align with your goals. People who drain your energy. Information that adds stress without value. Every time you say no to something unimportant, you say yes to clarity. Practice mindful thinking. Most of our stress comes from worrying about the past or future. Mindfulness helps you stay in the present. Try taking deep breaths before making decisions. Observing your thoughts without reacting. Doing one thing at a time with full focus. The simpler your thoughts, the more powerful they become. Final thought. A simple mind leads to a simple life. By reducing mental clutter, making clear decisions, and focusing on what matters, you create space for peace and joy. Chapter 3. Decluttering your space. A practical guide. Your environment shapes your thoughts, emotions, and energy. A cluttered space leads to a cluttered mind. When your home or workspace is full of unnecessary things, it creates stress and distraction. Simplifying your surroundings is one of the fastest ways to feel lighter and more in control. Why clutter overwhelms you? Clutter is not just a mess, it's a mental burden. Every object in your space takes up attention, whether you realize it or not. A pile of papers on your desk reminds you of unfinished work. A messy closet makes getting dressed stressful. Studies show that clutter increases anxiety. Too many objects overwhelm your brain. Reduces focus. It's harder to concentrate in a messy space. Wastes time. Searching for lost items or cleaning up constantly takes energy. The good news? You don't need to throw everything away, you just need to keep what truly matters. The art of decluttering. Decluttering doesn't mean getting rid of everything. It means removing the unnecessary to make space for what adds value to your life. Here's a simple, practical method to declutter any space. The 1-year rule. Ask yourself, have I used this in the last year? If the answer is no, get rid of it. If the answer is yes, but it doesn't bring value, let it go. If it's truly useful or meaningful, keep it. Start small. Decluttering can feel overwhelming, so begin with a small area. A single drawer. Your work desk. One section of your closet. Small wins build momentum. Once you see progress, it becomes easier to continue. The 3-box method. Take 3 boxes and label them. Keep essential and valuable items. Donate/sell things in good condition that you don't use. Trash broken, useless, or outdated items. This makes decluttering a simple decision process. Digitize paper clutter. Old documents, receipts, and notes create unnecessary mess. Scan and save important files digitally. This reduces clutter and makes them easier to find. The one in, one out rule. For every new item you bring into your space, remove one old item. This prevents clutter from building up again. The emotional side of letting go. Many people struggle to declutter because of emotional attachment. They keep things out of guilt, fear, or nostalgia. Here's how to shift your mindset. Memories are not in objects. If something is meaningful, take a picture of it before letting it go. You are not wasting money. Keeping something you don't use is already wasted money. Freeing up space gives you more value. Letting go creates freedom. Every unnecessary item you remove gives you more peace and clarity. The power of a simple space. A clutter-free environment creates more mental clarity. Your brain is less distracted. More energy. You feel lighter and more productive. More time. You spend less time cleaning and organizing. Imagine walking into a home that feels peaceful and open, where everything has a purpose, where you can breathe easily. This is the power of simplicity. Chapter 4. Simplifying your schedule. Doing less, achieving more. Time is the most valuable resource you have. Yet, most people feel like they never have enough of it. Their days are packed with meetings, tasks, and obligations, leaving them exhausted and unfulfilled. The secret to a simple, meaningful life is not doing more, it's doing what matters. Why we feel overwhelmed. Modern life encourages busyness. People wear it like a badge of honor. But being busy doesn't mean being productive. In fact, an overloaded schedule leads to stress. Too many commitments drain your energy. Lack of focus. Multitasking makes you less effective. Burnout. Doing too much leads to exhaustion and dissatisfaction. The key to freedom is learning to simplify your schedule. The myth of no time. Many people say, "I don't have time." But in reality, it's rarely about time, it's about priorities. You always have time for what matters most. The question is, are you spending it wisely? Imagine your schedule as a jar. If you fill it with small, unimportant tasks first, there's no room for the big things. But if you put the big priorities in first, the smaller tasks will naturally fit around them. How to simplify your schedule. Here are simple, effective strategies to create more time and reduce stress. The rule of 3. Each day, focus on only 3 key tasks, the most important things that move your life or work forward. Everything else is secondary. Ask yourself, if I could only accomplish 3 things today, what would they be? This keeps you focused on what truly matters. Say no more often. Most people's schedules are filled with things they don't actually want or need to do. Say no to unnecessary meetings. Say no to obligations that don't align with your priorities. Say no to distractions that steal your time. Every time you say no to something unimportant, you say yes to what truly matters. Time block your day. Instead of letting the day control you, plan your time intentionally. Use time blocking. Set specific hours for deep work. Allocate time for breaks and rest. Group similar tasks together, e.g., check emails only twice a day. A structured schedule gives you more freedom, not less. Cut out low-value activities. Track how you spend your time for a few days. You'll be surprised how much time goes to things like social media scrolling, unnecessary meetings or calls, repeating tasks that could be automated. Eliminate or minimize these time wasters. Leave space for nothing. A truly simple schedule includes empty time. Don't pack your day from morning to night. Leave gaps for rest, reflection, and spontaneity. The power of doing less. Simplifying your schedule doesn't mean you stop achieving. It means you achieve more of the right things, without stress or exhaustion. A simple schedule gives you more focus. You spend time on what truly matters. More peace. No more rushing from one task to another. More fulfillment. You have time for joy, rest, and meaningful experiences. Chapter 5. Simplifying your relationships. Less drama, more meaning. The people in your life shape your happiness, energy, and success. Some relationships lift you up, while others drain you. The quality of your life is not about how many people you know, it's about who you keep close. By simplifying your relationships, you create more space for meaningful connections and less stress from toxic ones. Why complicated relationships drain you? Not all relationships are good for you. Some people bring negativity, drama, or unnecessary complications. These relationships lead to emotional exhaustion. Constant conflicts drain your mental energy. Lack of focus. Negative people distract you from your goals. Unnecessary stress. Toxic interactions create anxiety and frustration. The goal is not to have fewer people in your life, it's to have the right people. How to identify toxic relationships. Ask yourself, does this person add value to my life or drain my energy? Here are common signs of toxic relationships. They always take but never give. They expect your time and support but don't offer the same in return. They bring constant negativity. They complain, criticize, or gossip but never contribute anything positive. They make you feel bad about yourself. Instead of supporting your growth, they make you doubt yourself. They don't respect your boundaries. They expect you to be available at all times and guilt you for saying no. How to simplify your relationships. You don't need to cut people off dramatically. Instead, create boundaries and focus on deepening connections with the right people. Set clear boundaries. Boundaries protect your time, energy, and mental health. Examples. I won't answer calls after 8 p.m. I can't meet every weekend, but let's plan once a month. I don't have time for drama, let's talk about something positive. The right people will respect your boundaries. The wrong people will resist them, and that's a sign they shouldn't have access to you. Prioritize quality over quantity. Instead of trying to maintain dozens of relationships, focus on a few meaningful ones. Spend time with people who support your growth, make you feel happy and energized. Respect your time and space. Deep conversations with a few great people are more valuable than shallow interactions with many. Remove yourself from drama. If a relationship is filled with arguments, gossip, or negativity, Step back. You don't need to engage in every fight or problem. Stop responding to toxic conversations. Avoid people who always bring negativity. Choose peace over unnecessary conflicts. Strengthen the right relationships. Once you remove distractions, invest in the people who truly matter. Spend quality time together. Have deep, meaningful conversations. Support each other's goals and well-being. A few strong relationships bring more happiness than 100 weak ones. The power of simple relationships. When you simplify your relationships, you experience more energy. No more emotional exhaustion from toxic people. More time. You focus on meaningful connections. More happiness. You surround yourself with love and support. Chapter 6. Simplifying your mind. Less noise, more clarity. Your mind is your most powerful tool. But in today's world, it's constantly overloaded with information, worries, and distractions. A cluttered mind leads to stress, indecision, and exhaustion. A clear mind, on the other hand, brings focus, peace, and confidence. Simplifying your mind doesn't mean thinking less, it means thinking better. The problem with mental clutter. Your brain is bombarded with thousands of thoughts every day. Many of them are unnecessary worries. Things you can't control but still stress about. Negative self-talk. Doubts and fears that hold you back. Distractions. Social media, news, and endless notifications. Unfinished tasks. Mental to-do lists that create stress. The more clutter in your mind, the harder it is to focus on what truly matters. How to clear your mind. To simplify your mind, you need to remove mental noise and create space for clarity. Practice mental decluttering. Just like cleaning a messy room, your mind needs regular decluttering. Try this simple exercise. Write down everything that's in your mind, worries, tasks, thoughts. Cross out what you can't control. Prioritize what truly matters. This helps you see what's important and let go of unnecessary thoughts. Reduce information overload. Too much information creates confusion. Limit your daily intake. Unfollow accounts that add negativity or distractions. Check news intentionally, not constantly. Set screen time limits to avoid endless scrolling. The less unnecessary information you consume, the clearer your mind becomes. Let go of what you can't control. Worrying about the past or future drains mental energy. Focus on what you can control, your actions, your mindset, and your reactions. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, let it go. Develop a clear thinking routine. A simple routine helps reset your mind daily. Try journaling. Write down thoughts to clear mental space. Meditation. A few minutes of deep breathing for calmness. Mindful walks. Disconnect from distractions and be present. A clear mind makes better decisions and enjoys life more. The power of mental simplicity. When your mind is uncluttered, you feel more focused. You direct your energy where it matters. Less stressed. No more overthinking and unnecessary worries. More creative. Your best ideas come when your mind is free. Chapter 7. Simplifying your space. Less clutter, more freedom. Your physical environment affects your mental state. A cluttered home creates stress and distraction, while a clean, organized space brings clarity and peace. Simplifying your space doesn't mean getting rid of everything. It means keeping only what adds value to your life. Why clutter steals your energy? Too much stuff drains you in ways you might not realize. Visual stress. A messy space makes it harder to focus. Decision fatigue. Too many choices create mental exhaustion. Lost time. Searching for misplaced items wastes hours. Emotional weight. Unused possessions often carry guilt or regret. By simplifying your space, you create an environment that supports your goals, not distracts from them. How to declutter your life. A simpler space isn't just about throwing things away, it's about choosing what truly matters. The 1-year rule. If you haven't used something in the last year, you probably don't need it. Clothes you never wear. Old gadgets and cables. Expired beauty products or medicine. Random objects just in case. If it doesn't serve a purpose or bring joy, let it go. The 5-minute declutter. Decluttering doesn't have to be overwhelming. Every day, spend just 5 minutes removing unnecessary items. Clean out one drawer. Throw away old papers. Donate one unused item. Small daily actions lead to big changes over time. The power of minimalist spaces. A minimalist space doesn't mean empty rooms. It means keeping only what's useful and meaningful. Keep surfaces clear. A clutter-free desk boosts productivity. Organize with intention. Everything should have its place. Choose quality over quantity. Fewer, better things bring more joy. Less stuff means less stress. Digital decluttering. Your digital space matters too. Clean up your inbox. Unsubscribe from emails you never read. Phone. Delete unused apps and organize files. Social media. Follow only accounts that inspire you. A clutter-free digital space helps you focus and feel lighter. The freedom of a simple space. When you simplify your surroundings, you gain more focus. A clear space leads to a clear mind. More time. No more searching through piles of stuff. More peace. You feel lighter and more in control. Chapter 8. Simplifying your habits. Small changes, big impact. Your habits shape your life more than your big decisions. They determine your health, success, happiness, and peace of mind. But too often, people try to change too much at once and feel overwhelmed. The key to lasting change is simplification, focusing on fewer, more effective habits. Why too many habits don't work? Trying to do everything at once leads to burnout. Too many changes drain your willpower. Frustration. You feel like you're failing when you can't keep up. Inconsistency. When habits are complicated, you stop doing them. The best habits are simple, sustainable, and impactful. How to simplify your habits. You don't need to change everything. Just a few key habits can transform your life. Start small. Big changes fail because they require too much effort. Instead, shrink your habits. Instead of I'll meditate for 30 minutes, start with 1 minute. Instead of I'll read 50 pages daily, start with 1 page. Instead of I'll exercise for an hour, Start with 5 minutes. Small habits are easy to keep, and they grow over time. Focus on keystone habits. Not all habits are equal. Some create a domino effect, improving many areas of life. Exercise boosts energy, confidence, and mental clarity. Reading expands knowledge and sharpens thinking. Waking up early gives you a head start on the day. Daily reflection increases self-awareness and growth. Pick one keystone habit and master it first. Stack new habits on existing ones. The easiest way to build a habit is to attach it to something you already do. After brushing your teeth, do 5 push-ups. After making coffee, read for 5 minutes. After getting in bed, write 1 gratitude note. This method makes habits automatic. Remove decision fatigue. Make habits easier by removing friction. Lay out workout clothes the night before. Keep a book on your nightstand. Set your phone to do not disturb in the morning. If a habit is easy to start, you'll do it more often. The power of simple habits. When you simplify your habits, you get more consistency. No more stopping and starting. More progress. Small actions add up over time. Less stress. Simple routines feel effortless. Chapter 9. Simplifying your goals. Focus on what truly matters. Most people set too many goals and achieve none. They chase multiple things at once, feel overwhelmed, and give up. The secret to real progress is simplification, focusing on fewer, more meaningful goals. A simple, clear goal has power. It gives you direction, motivation, and results. Why most goals fail? Complicated goals lead to lack of focus. Too many goals pull your energy in different directions. Procrastination. Unclear goals make it hard to start. Burnout. Trying to do everything at once is exhausting. Success isn't about doing more, it's about doing the right things. How to simplify your goals. You don't need a long list of goals. You need the right ones. Choose just one main goal. Instead of setting 10 weak goals, pick one powerful goal and commit fully. If you want to get fit, focus on one workout habit first. If you want to write a book, focus on one writing routine first. If you want to improve finances, focus on one money habit first. Master one thing at a time. Then move to the next. Use the 80-20 rule. Not all goals give equal results. 80% of your success comes from 20% of your efforts. Identify the one action that moves you forward the most. Cut out unnecessary steps and distractions. Work smarter, not harder. Less effort, better results. Make goals clear and simple. Vague goals lead to vague results. Define them clearly. Instead of "I want to lose weight," say "I will walk 5,000 steps daily." Instead of "I want to save money," say "I will save $100 every month." Instead of "I want to read more," say "I will read 10 pages every night." Specific goals are easier to follow. Set shorter deadlines. Big goals feel overwhelming. Break them into smaller steps. Instead of a 1-year goal, set a 30-day challenge. Instead of "write a book," set "write 300 words daily." Instead of "get in shape," set "exercise 3 times a week for a month." Short deadlines create urgency and momentum. The power of simple goals. When your goals are clear and focused, you get more motivation. You see progress faster. Less stress. No more feeling overwhelmed. Real results. You turn dreams into achievements. Chapter 10. The Art of Living Simply. A lifetime of freedom. Simplicity is not a one-time fix, it's a way of life. It's about choosing what truly matters and letting go of everything that doesn't. When you simplify your mind, space, habits, and goals, you create a life that feels lighter, clearer, and more fulfilling. But simplicity isn't about living with nothing. It's about living with intention. Why simple living brings true freedom. A simple life gives you more time. No more wasting energy on things that don't matter. More peace. Less clutter, fewer distractions, and clearer focus. More happiness. When you remove the unnecessary, you appreciate the essential. The modern world pushes complexity, more work, more things, more noise. But true success and happiness come from less, not more. How to maintain simplicity for life. Simplicity isn't a destination. It's a practice. Keep asking, what truly matters? Before adding anything new to your life, whether a commitment, a purchase, or a habit, ask yourself, does this bring real value? Will this make my life better or just busier? Am I doing this because I want to, or because I feel I should? This one habit will keep your life free from unnecessary complications. Regularly declutter your mind and space. Simplicity isn't about one big cleanup, it's a continuous process. Every month, declutter one area of your home. Every week, review your commitments and remove what's unnecessary. Every day, take a few moments to clear your mind through journaling, meditation, or quiet reflection. A simple life stays simple through consistent small actions. Protect your time and energy. The world is full of distractions. Keep your time and focus on what truly matters. Say no more often. If it doesn't align with your priorities, let it go. Limit digital noise. Social media, emails, and news can overwhelm you. Control them before they control you. Create routines that support your peace. Morning rituals, mindful breaks, and time for rest keep life balanced. When you guard your time, you create space for what truly fulfills you. The simple life is the best life. Simplicity is not about giving up, it's about gaining more. More clarity in what you want. More freedom to live how you choose. More joy from the things that truly matter. This book is just the beginning. Your journey to simplicity starts now. What will you simplify today?